Alright, YouTube says live stream is starting? Is it though? Yes it is. Alright. Hey guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to another stream, I guess. I don't know. And well, what the heck? What? Who's billing me that much? I'm just looking at my phone and see like, oh god, that's a big bill. I'm remembering like, yeah, right, that's right. Anyways, yeah, how are you doing today? We're playing Stanley Parable because guess what? I had a rough week. I'm not high energy. Not at all. Not at all. Um, not that something bad happened or anything. It was just kind of like how to say it. It's you know, at work there was like, let's just say sort of problem, and then you have like fix it, but then it didn't fix, and that's over the entire week, and then you have like it's not done yet, so you have, in your mind you're not done with it, and then you have like next week. But as an upside, I have free the next the week after. No, like now it's coming like another week, and then the week after I have actually an entire week free, which I'm really looking forward to. I might stream even more often then. J-Rude, hey yo, sup man? How we doing? Hopefully better than me. Have we played Stanley Parable before? No, I have seen it, but I haven't played it. Wait, maybe you guys want to see my screen as well. That might be not a bad idea. Hang on. OBS? Ah, there we go. You're doing good, that's fantastic. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. That seems right. I'm always slightly making it brighter than usual because I've like, I don't know, brain.exe stopped working forever. Please enter the correct time. It is actually 1, not AM. Or is it? No, it's not AM. It's 1 PM, 4, let's say 5 and 3, 2, 1? I don't think it has to be exact, but I kind of want to have it exact. I'm watching on the second monitor. I'm watching my time. Are you kidding me? Is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Can we go on then? So, alright, and here we are. Now, if you know Stanley Parable, you know what you're getting into right now. However, if you don't know it, you will have to wait and see. It's great. It's great. I haven't played it myself ever. However, I've seen it, and I know it. And I actually don't know why I haven't played it myself yet. Because it's quite fun. I think that seems alright. What's up? There's controller vibration. I play it with mouse and keyboard. Thank you, game. Alright, let's go. Have some fun. The end is never the end, is never the end. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We even have a narrator. I don't even have to talk. It's great.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
Hey Gail, no you're not.
Simple.
I just started.
He sat at his desk in room 427.
What are you doing?
And he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling
Hopefully
him
better
what
than me.
buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And and Stanley was happy.
Yay, getting
And then
old.
one day, something
tomorrow.
very peculiar happened.
I hope I have
Something
it
that
in my
would
calendar.
forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This
Dang.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
In a moment, I'm almost ready. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's completely right. Okay, yeah, we're playing Stanley, and we have a narrator. And since I said I had a rough work week, I'm actually happy that I do not have to talk as much, maybe. Wasn't there, like, I think that was, like, already, like, in the beginning, you can, like, get on the table somehow. Like, jump is not a thing in this game. However, if you just click a mouse button, it's like we're playing a game. You actually hear the keyboard.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ooh.
What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
See, that's what I mean. He's like, hey, Eric, how are you doing? I am better than yesterday, but still exhausted. I was talking to Eric yesterday. Some things sometimes my sentences are a bit confusing. I love how the narrator is like,
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
yes,
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
maybe.
No.
What?
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
I'm tired, but
A
good too.
measly 5 clicks. Now suppose...
My editor actually spoke to me again about this. Or reminded me that what I should do is every time I start a stream, tell people go check out the description for my video channel in case they are new, like, or even people watching now the stream. Like in the beginning, they already have like the knowledge that there is a video channel out there from me, and that it's down there in the description. If you click the link on it and you subscribe to it, that will be much appreciated. As much as it would be appreciated to like and subscribe on this one. I'm obligated to do this. Don't ask me.
Suppose you want
Anyways.
to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Wait, what did you say? This door? No. Wait, which door did he say? I actually...
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
That's what I mean about this game. It's like the narrator is just like, you idiot. You clicked on every single door because you're too stupid. I love this. Tell me again, narrator. No, it's not like Siri. The narrator is way better. Objectively, I guess. I don't know which door I have to click.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I though? You know what? Let's go for it for now. Let's go left. And click on every door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I think, as a fun fact, if you stand long enough in this broom closet, then
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
He gets actually quite annoyed.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I mean, it's a nice broom closet, don't you think?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I just like the broom closet. Come on, narrator, give me more.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Narrator,
I
you
never would
are...
have thought to mention it.
Oh.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection.
Now he's going
That's how
in.
stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Damn.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I just figured out for some reason with if you hold right mouse button, you walk forward. I'm not sure on why. This is weird. I'm actually wondering, does the narrator keeps giving you like another prompt, or is it actually over? Does he give more? No? Okay, you know what? Since if you don't know what the game is.
It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Fun fact. Actually.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
But yeah, that's the game. The narrator and you. That's the main thing I think about it. So, I think we're done
Coming
now.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we will follow him now again. What he says. Okay, okay. Executive bathroom. I got the feeling money for stealing, but not yours, of course. I cannot read that. Say that's a lady purse? Well, I don't understand this. Well, I guess so much to that. Lovely purse. Oh, okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, eh?
Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Amazing indeed. Is the door open? No, it's not. Okay. Sad. Okay, loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. I don't know where we are.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sounds interesting.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, I did not expect that.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single
Another
visceral
narrator?
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. I'm actually...
When every path you can walk
I
has
don't
been
know this
created
part.
for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay, this is getting deeper than I thought. I like 2 and 3 the most, I think. That is the desk. The 2 doors. Oh. Stanley's computer. Office layout. So that's our office, I think, and then we... I have no idea about this. Same game you have played before. I don't remember the... No, it's not the same. I think the one you mean is how's it called again? The one where you size things and everything's about perspective. The name was... I forgot. I forgot the name. Yeah, but no. This is different. It's more narrative here, I think. Oh, I turned it off. Oh, that's like credits. Oh, that's cool. I think that's cool. I've seen gameplay of this game, but I have never seen like this room. That's cool. Sad though, it's not the actual time that I put in. Boss's office. Interesting.
Example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you had...
Underground? The lounge?
Of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley walked over...
No, it is outtakes. Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used from the final game.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing?
Okay, that's sort of cool, I guess. Adrian Ryan and Mark Miller played this. I just saw it now. Yeah, they both did. Freedom ending? Interesting. Countdown room. Here's an exit. Okay, but I'm actually interested in more here. Ooh, Stanley's office. Okay, cool. What is that? Narrator's emails. Okay. The office. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is us again, okay. Interesting, interesting. I guess it's pretty cool, although, Huh? Sending model? Okay. I do not know any of these. Okay, I'm gonna go to the exit now.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I turned off
Can you
Stanley's
see?
Parable? No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
Well,
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
where am I?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I let time choose for me. I'm dead. But we're back in the office.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ooh,
What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Again.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna
can't
get it.
just give these merits away for such little effort.
Okay.
A measly 5 clicks.
Yeah, let's go then.
Suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I got you.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
All right.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Got it. 20 clicks. 417. What?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Gotcha. There's no sprinting, by the way. This is the max speed. Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
All right. All right. Yeah. I'm doing this for the achievement.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419? Wait. What the frick is that? Excuse me? Oh, here.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Alright then.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I remember the game having music. Why is it not having music?
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes!
Hey,
We did it!
achievements!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how
I just
far
noticed,
we've come today.
you don't see the
Just think,
achievements on
only
the
a
live
few
stream.
minutes ago,
Sad.
you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
I don't know. That this game had more music, actually. Bam, da, dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Still no music though.
When Stanley came to a set of
All
2
right.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This time I will
Yet
just
there was
follow
not
the
a
narrator.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Got it. There are so many choices you can do in this game. It's
Stepping
amazing.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
Yay!
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Right.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where am I? Okay, I had no idea where I am. Alright, let's keep following the narrator's story for the first time. I have to go to shower. Alright, you go do that.
Stanley
Alright.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You think I bugged it out? No, that's part of it.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable
Yeah,
first
see?
launched in 2013, getting to the bottom
Hey,
of the Mind
Flapfams,
Control
hello, how you
Facility
doing?
was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew
Soup.
that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content.
Yes.
You can call it the Bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
Always.
More content, more
Yes.
content, more. And I'm here to give it to you.
Amazing.
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Ooh.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
That is a good title.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk.
I really hope this is...
You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't.
Is there anything actually afterwards?
Good job, you did it. 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 Good job.
Is there anything happening? Anything going to happen? I'm actually, hang on. I want to make it all quieter. Oh no, okay, it just puts you back into the beginning. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, but you have multiple endings basically in this game. It's really great
When
though.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No, we're
this
going
was
the
not
right.
the correct way to the meeting room.
I know.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
A beautiful room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
But I'm interested in over here. No, okay, or it just said leading it. No, that just leads us back, I think. Well, whatever.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. We're going down. We're going
But
down.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Interesting. You can sort of interact with that one, but not with this one. Alright, narrator.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know what
It's
you're
clearly...
thinking.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay. Narrator, you good?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay, okay.
How do I
okay,
close
okay.
my eyes?
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. We're
When
gonna...
Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Maybe.
Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I don't know.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm
Yeah.
the one who wrote the story. It
Exactly.
was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Do we find the story? Ooh, where we go? Where we go? I think I'm gonna go to the left side here. The doors stay open though. Interesting. I feel like I'm in the back rooms. But in the
I'll say
Stanley.
it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! Dang it. Narrator! Okay, here we go. 3. Wait, I can walk through my chair. That is not right. Anyways.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's go to the meeting room.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright. Sure. It's awfully quiet though now. Right, narrator?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
Oh.
The story. Here it comes.
Oh,
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Me neither.
Is this the story? I don't think so.
It is
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
It's your story.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Me neither.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Some
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, the narrator restarts for us. Amazing.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. It goes to the right. We were not here before. All right, where would this go? Huh? Where did this go? Oh wait, we can climb on top of this.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Onwards.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten
Oh,
the
yeah,
mood.
that would be amazing. I feel adventurous. Following the line like this, I feel like this is the way. Yes. I feel like I cannot walk at the wall. Okay. Right. Where is this going? I mean, I like the music, but where is this going? Damn. Right.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. It's a interesting one for sure, I guess. Beautiful. Moving on then.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
What's happening
after
anymore?
everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
I like to think myself as one, yeah.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yes.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere...
I love how the narrator makes his decisions now.
There must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright. You sure?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Oh.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Narrator's gone after a long time Stanley dies.
So
What?
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I don't know.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Apparently.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
We don't know.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
We are
though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Attempt to make a story
so
here.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Narrator restarts the game.
Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh, he got forced.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, narrator, you
Stanley
forgot
decided
everything.
To go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. Wait, is there no achievement for it? No, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, got it. Let's just move then.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Thanks, narrator. I love this. Alright, I'm done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, actually, what happens if we go downstairs? You know, what's down here? a note.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I am
All
crazy.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Nope.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Good question.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Okay, then.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
It looks
Stanley
pretty.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Narrator,
Now the voice was
I'm going a
describing
bit deep
itself
here.
being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Okay.
Everything will be fine.
Narrator,
I
you're
am
doing a quite
okay.
long monologue here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
No! Why?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what? What happened to Stanley?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place.
No,
But on this
Stanley!
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think
Do you
this,
though?
and in a certain way,
Reality
seeing
is a
this man made her
perspective thing,
feel
you know?
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled
Although,
for that day.
the
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her
No, I guess
career, and by extension,
what is
the rest of
reality?
her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a
That's too
moment that
philosophical
she
for
stood
me.
there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, another ending done, I'm assuming. Nice. Cool.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't
What
know.
could it mean?
Wait,
Stanley
left?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It was always right. Why is it left now? Why does the door not close? Oh. Okay, then.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Dang it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm trapped. Narrator! I'm trapped! I did it! Pretty sure that's actually a thing they implemented as well in the game, that if you get trapped, the narrator starts usually saying something. Or was that only like... I don't know. Do I have to restart? Rip France. Do not alter without consulting while board manager. Okay. Who moved my desk? Not cost efficient. Yeah, well, I think I might. I feel like I screwed up, but also like I'm just waiting for the narrator, but nothing seems to happen. So yeah, I think I just have to do that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, well.
What could it mean? Stanley
Hey,
decided to
Spooky,
go
how
to
you
the
doing?
meeting
Yeah,
room.
it seems
Perhaps he had
like
simply missed a memo.
I got stuck. I usually thought that the game would have told you, the narrator would go and like talk to you, like you got stuck or something. How did you manage to do that? But apparently he did not, which I find strange. Wait, where are we? This is not what I remember. Hey, Banzai! Where are we? Oh, there we go. Okay.
When Stanley came
Oh,
to a
okay.
set of 2 open doors,
How
he entered
about
the door on his left.
go here.
This was not the correct way to the
Oh,
meeting room,
it
and
blocked
Stanley
me.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
How about no?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Damn. Stanley, what the man? Do not jump from cargo lift. Wait, is there a way to climb these boxes? Didn't look like it. So I guess we won't be able to get there yet. Alright, alright.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
It would be so funny.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Wait,
not.
what would be so funny?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
Definitely
nothing but
won't die.
you
Yeah.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Yes.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Hey,
you
oh,
that
hey, how are you all
convinced that I
doing?
want something
Welcome.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Danger
prove
everywhere.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I had a quite rough work week, so I'm doing okay now. So, yeah, exhausted, I guess. So I'm playing a more narrative game, so I don't have to talk
Now
much.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Why are you giving me a choice then?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Dang it.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
No.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Where would
And
we?
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Point black. Nah. I said nah. Okay, fine.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I'm scared.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, that's good for you. That's real good for you. The classic, totally not a portal or the void door. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, can we go off the edge? No, okay. I mean, it is quite beautiful and cool, but... even though the narrator feels happy, I am, I'm happy for him, but... I mean, it looks beautiful, I give him that.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Right. Where were we?
Alright, you being happy. We've seen it.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, I guess Stanley doesn't want to live anymore.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Yep.
No! Oh, thank God. No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley?
I'm going back up.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Yay!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
We actually thought about it for a
My
second.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No,
Did you throw yourself from
narrator.
this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were
No.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Well, yes,
Am I
but
reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh damn,
I
he's
just
sad
wanted
now.
us to get along, but I guess that was too much to ask.
No,
It
no,
looks like
narrator.
you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Actually, what happens now? I've only seen people going all the way up and keep killing themselves. So the narrator is sad. What if we walk back and make him happy? Is that an actual ending we can get?
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
No, I actually want to go back to it for you to be happy, narrator.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
We can crouch. I didn't know that. Okay, he gave us extra text to talk, I guess, but doesn't seem like he's that he's happy again. He's just like, yeah, all right. What a shame. Well, let's see if he says anything. Doesn't seem like it. He's too depressed. Alright. We have done it. He's depressed. Great. Well, time to finish it, I guess. Alright. I mean, the narrator, you know, you could just put it in your story that would be filled with water now, so I wouldn't die. So technically, it's up to you!
Is it over?
Yeah, you let us
It's
die.
going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Yeah. Hey, Gal, welcome back. Ordinary one was to be happy. Well, so did I.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory.
Oh.
What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
It's different. He's different. Everything's different. Narrator's different. Well, anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Alright, narrator, I think we teased you enough. We will do your ending and your story as you
Yet there was
wanted
not
it.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay then.
The moment he entered his manager's office,
think it was
Stanley
2458.
froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for
Okay.
Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees. bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a
It's
man
different
denied
again,
any hope,
what he says in
any
here.
reason
That's
to keep
interesting.
going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Okay.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We will do the narrator's way now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There we go. After you gave him depression, I think he needs this. Yes, I agree.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know, narrator, do I? Wait, can we drop down here? Would that make difference? No. We will try out later.
Now the monitors jumped
For now,
to life.
the narrator
Their true
deserves
nature
this.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I think it said
And Stanley,
fired over there.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Yeah, they're
meant
fired.
nothing.
Interesting. Here's one glitched out. There's one more fired. Very interesting.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Okay, I couldn't
His
accept
own
it. No, I
life
don't believe
in
it.
Someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible? Had he
Oh, you
truly
make me
spent
depressed.
his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality
How
of
is
his
the lights
past
moving?
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, gotcha. I will do that. Narrator, as you said, I did. There's a 5. Interesting. There we go. Wait, if I enable Steam Overlay, do you guys see it? No, okay. Narrator, I don't see a thing.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know.
Yes. He had won.
Did
He
I?
had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't know.
How had he been freed from
But
the
this
machine's grasp?
looks
What other
beautiful.
mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Well,
No longer would
the
anyone
goal
tell him
is
where to
always
go,
happiness, isn't
what
it?
to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Beautiful.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Gamer touches grass for the first time. What is this? Oh, the achievement is called Beat the Game. Okay, I actually hoped they would change the achievement to touching grass. That would have been amazing. Alright then.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Drink it all
Okay,
in.
I
I
remember it now.
gotcha.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I wanted to drink. Oh.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue.
Hell
But
yeah.
now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Oh.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, here we go again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps there is new content.
Oh, New content?
Bro, I wasn't
What does
finished
that mean?
drinking it.
New content.
I'm sorry, mate.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Interesting.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
There we go.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Yeah, no,
Give me the content,
there could have been
Stanley.
elevator music. I agree, narrator. There should have been elevator music. Ooh, what
All
is
right.
this?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
You were never able to jump before in
Is-
Stanley Parable.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Amazing. I'm not gonna use all of it yet, as I think I know that there's another circle coming up where you can actually use the jumps. So let's move on. I know, jumping incredible.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game
Yeah.
are not positive.
No.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Yeah, very good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm
Yes.
offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived
Yeah,
up to
no,
such
but he has a point
expectations.
with new
If you're
games.
still with me,
They're
why don't we
mostly
just
just
reset the
rushed
game,
and buggy
and we'll
these
try to
days.
get
AAA
back to
games
what
are
the
just
Stanley
not
Parable
what they
is
used to
really
be.
about. No frills, no gimmicks.
No.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I guess we said yes. Oh! Wait. No, it's normal. Or? No. No, it's different. Totally different. Also, video game companies driving up prices. Yes, which I superly don't understand. Especially, I'm looking at EA. putting like the new Star Wars game, for example. I mean, I don't know about Nintendo. Zelda. I don't know much about Nintendo how they do it, but EA personally is like they don't have currently a good reputation about good games, in my opinion. And with and what do they do? Yeah, let's make a triple A games like $10 more expensive. Why? Why you have not given me a reason to trust you to give you that money? That's why I have been playing Resident Evil 4 that much, because I played the game, it was bug-free, it felt super smooth all the time, it felt super optimized. I had a blast playing it, which as a fun fact, I'm currently on my 3rd playthrough. But that is nothing to do with it.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Alright, back to you then, narrator. But yeah, that's also what makes it a bit difficult for me to like, okay, what do I want to play? What can I stream? It's
Okay,
new
do you
games.
remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra
I don't
Deluxe
know.
content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
That looks pretty nice. That reminds me actually a bit, I think... I don't know why, I have a Dark Souls feeling right now. It's weird.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Oh,
It's
that's
where
lovely.
I've been storing all my favorite
Sorry,
memories so I
apologies.
can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Just like, grass! Oh, I can touch it. Can I break the game here? No, it's complete border. That's quite beautiful though. The memory zone. That's good.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Yes.
Oh, the waste.
Yeah. Were games better than the past? Well, they had less content for sure. However, less content doesn't mean always it's actually bad. For example, no, I don't have example, but I mean, sure, games get bigger and that requires more development time, but then the game industry just don't take this extra time they need, and they're just blasting out the unfinished game, which I think is actually quite sad. Because I appreciate a bug-free game, and has there a bug-free release of a AAA game in the past? Recently? No. I don't think so. That saddened me really much. Smile because it happened. Well, you can do that. That's fair. A trip down memory lane. $1. Go outside. Grass. Damn it, I have some in my throat. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Okay. Lol. God damn it, I've really something in my throat. The New York Times, new video game releasing today. I don't think it was in the New York Times, was it? I don't think they, if they had to make this for every sort of indie game, that would be quite a lot. People like the lake. 50% off hat. What a steal. I agree. Did we get French? Alright. Actually, the graphics here, the trees in the back a bit, remind me of Firewatch, which I also could still play. I haven't played that.
And over here is where I keep reviews
I
of the
have, but
Stanley
a long
Parable.
time ago.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now...
All of them?
It's nothing.
Oh, man.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
No?
It's just a husk now.
Oh.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
You know what you still have, narrator? The memories. Memories. And the feeling of getting old. Oh well. There are positive sides of things, I believe. Literally anything. Okay. People play games because of what they can do inside of them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. When are you going to your next stream and you have any ideas? When are you going to do your next stream? Saturday? As it always has been. However, actually the week after upcoming week, so like how do you say that? The week after next week? Oh no, the week upcoming week after, I don't know. I have like one free week from work, so I might stream there a bit more. But I have no idea what games really
Here's
to stream.
another moving passage.
I made some votes
this time
on the
from
Discord channel, which you have
The
reacted
Stanley
apparently
Parable
to
is
with
both a richly stimulating
Tokyo
commentary
Tower.
on the
I don't know
nature
why.
of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
Yeah,
The game.
I get it already. Hang on a minute. But yeah, I don't exactly know what I should play, like as a video or as a live stream, so I don't know yet. Anyways, gone from giving the narrator depression to being their therapist. Exactly.
Perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
I may
It
go
just
back
needed
to actually. I don't know if that's really something you guys would be interested in. Like, I could maybe go back and play sort of quote unquote games I played in my childhood. Maybe.
Be left alone to spend the rest of time.
I don't know if you guys would
collecting
be interested in
dust
that,
the
though.
hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Can you do a stream of? Oh right.
These were simpler
I will.
times,
I will
Stanley,
read it in a second. Hang on.
but I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Serious Room 2013. How do we get there? Okay. Anyways, reading it. Hang on. Okay. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Maybe close. Maybe I feel like I got close there. Hey, Adam! How are you doing? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you? And here we go again. Yes. Every stream. Where do I have to go?
Wait, hang on.
I don't know.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
This notification don't
What's this?
announce the
What's down
stream
here?
starting, only ending. That is awful. I don't know what's with YouTube notifications in that case.
Oh no. Oh, God,
But not
no.
ending, so don't
Stanley,
worry.
It's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh
I
no,
haven't
if you
looked at
haven't
these
told
in
me what
years.
Steam was, I
can't even
probably
imagine
wouldn't
what's
have
been
known.
collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I don't know, narrator. Actually, I'm curious. I'm actually curious. What are the reviews on Stanley Parable? What are the viewer reviews? Very positive. Okay. They are on very positive. Fair enough.
Honestly,
See, there's
I
one.
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Yes.
I'm not trying to be
Oh
funny.
god.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
1K subs. Imagine me. Why would any? Well, I guess you all subscribed, so I guess there are people who would subscribe to me. Fascinatingly. Yeah, I don't know. As said, I maybe can stream actually some quote unquote older games. That I haven't played in a long time. That I remember being good, but not sure how I would stand to them by today. Mostly as a kid, I played Ubisoft games, unfortunately. I'm getting close. Wait, what are you getting close to? Wait, you getting to 1K or what? Wait, FnafFams, are you getting to 1K subs? L. Okay.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
Damn.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the
Nice.
game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin
Hey,
with.
congratulations, you're getting
You can't
close to
know how much
1K.
fluff I
That's
cut from
awesome.
the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks
Oh no,
on my
don't hold on
otherwise
to the bad
unimpeachable
memories,
track record.
narrator.
I feel like a failure,
No.
like I let these people down.
Well, I do get
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
that. I do sometimes feel like I will let you guys down, actually. Which, so I guess in a way I do understand the narrator here.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
I'm at 712. That
A
is
skip button.
halfway
Well-
to 1K,
well, yes.
actually. From
Yes, I think we can do
no,
that.
wait.
If I'm truly too
Hang on, let me
preachy,
explain that.
then maybe letting
If you
me
had,
skip
like,
ahead
from
for
my
just a
point of
moment,
view,
surely it could be
500.
done. Not if it means we can
From
strike
500 to
these
1,000,
negative
halfway
reviews
is
from
like
the record.
700.
Only positive
Ish.
reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Whatever.
That's my motto
So-
today, and it's always been my motto. I do
In my
anything
mind,
for
it
the
makes
comfort of
sense.
Stanley. Yes, a skip button.
I'm
we
pretty happy
shall
because
have.
I'm technically the most famous person in my school. Hey, that's pretty cool. No, you're cool. I am? You think? Thanks, I guess. I think the key is not trying to be cool. Just to be whatever you are, which is you. Interesting.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably...
Sorry, I've got to go. Alright, no problem.
Time,
Thanks for stopping by, though, Spooky. It was nice talking to you again.
So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Have a
blah,
great
blah,
day.
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245.
I actually wonder, do we skip it, or is it ending at some point? Thank you, have a good day yourself.
Impossible to manufacture. It went on for
You have to interact with other people. Oh god, no.
Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming
it's repeating.
So
okay,
forth,
okay, it's
inevitably
endless now.
We all... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to
the
believe
moon?
it was perhaps one of my more
I actually
profound
cannot
such
really
ruminations.
see
Not that,
the
of course, you
emoji.
need a description of it,
I
but
cannot
if I
really-
had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps
I don't
less
know,
of
it's-
a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be.
I
at
could
the time
use
of
a fan
having made
right
said
now as well.
choice. That is to say,
It's getting
if
warm
by
in my room.
articulating a choice you've already
Which reminds
made,
me of
you
summer,
bring that choice
which,
into being,
in case,
then by
will get
making no
way,
choice and saying
way
nothing, are you
more
not simply
unbearable
erecting in the
in my
sanctuary
room.
of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you
Chair.
more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very
Just a
opposite?
chair.
You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time,
Okay.
by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But
Okay.
wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a
Maybe.
mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
What if you just let him
Ambitious
ramble,
history, if you
actually?
will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
They both have a nice ring to it, don't they?
Manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I think I would go for
Treatise,
manifesto, honestly.
Manifesto. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's
Yep.
the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether
Who's
they'll
Cookie
edit
9?
the rating
Oh,
of
the
their
bad
Steam
reviewer.
review,
Okay.
or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Yeah.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
No subtitle for it. He stopped rambling though. Interesting. Okay, we did not have to press the button. He stopped rambling. Cool. I didn't know that. Cannot do much here now, but yeah.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yes.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Exactly.
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
Yeah.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything.
I need to find a door.
Press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
Find the door and open the door.
Press the skip button. Got it? Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
I don't know if the narrator actually will be right back. I mean, the door was somewhere here, wasn't it? Oh well.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Have you found the door yet?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer.
Well, have you found the door in the 12 hours then?
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
Well,
there's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking
because I'm stuck.
And I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore.
See, it's
the
your
negative
fault,
feedback.
narrator.
Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie
Well,
Nine's
that's,
opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea.
That's a
who they
programmer
are.
thought right there.
What would it ever really matter? But here
Well,
I
maybe
am.
you will skip
I'm
so far
fixating on
ahead.
every tiny
Russia
negative
starts
thing
World War
that
III
anyone
and
ever
nuclear
says
weapon
about me.
shockwave
The
will...
merest mention of one of my imperfections.
Yeah,
and
in
I
that
become
case,
as
I maybe wouldn't want to
impetulant
press
as
the
a
button.
child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone.
You know, I
Surely
am
you
being
will.
that
Don't
fine
doubt
of
it.
let you
Surely
talk
you'll
out,
press
narrator.
that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't
it
ignore
repeated
the negative
now.
feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion...
There we go.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
It has
Stanley,
been... How
I
long?
think it's been a week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks.
Is
I've been
there a
sitting
door
here
yet?
all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have
thank
had
you.
time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Okay.
All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
Like that? Okay. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant
Oh, he's
to be
back.
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down
Goddamn
review
smoke
and make
detector.
all of their
Yeah,
pitiful
go.
demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he
Back.
didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability.
Fun fact, in my school dorm back then, there was also like a fire thing. Hey, Virginie, how you doing? Welcome. There was also like a smoke detector, and it kept beeping because it was like out of batteries, or like batteries were almost empty, and you couldn't turn it off. It was in the night, and I had no batteries. Oh, I forgot. I'm Vochacho. Oh, hello. Well, still, welcome back then. How are you doing?
the end, is never 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 the
I always feel like he says is never the end instead of the.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Oh well. Alright. Interesting. The clock fell down. We have water leaking in. I'm gonna drown probably then. But we won't notice it. Okay, creepy atmosphere. How the hell is the clock's battery not run out? Good question. Clock's battery do hold forever though, for how it feels like. Sunlight. Alright. Ooh. Nice music. I like that. Now we're back to darkness. Okay. I think at this point Cookie 9 is dead. Yeah, I think so too. What was that? That's supposed to creep me out. Barely enough it does. Alright, moving on. Oh, ooh. Still dark up there then. Interesting. The button seems to be broken. But we got a way out. Into a desert. Or a now desert. Cool, I guess. Now the adventure truly starts. Maybe. Oh. Game restarting, maybe? Yep. Okay, so I guess that was another ending then. Okay. Ooh, phone's ringing.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
What?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
I already have the
Click
achievement.
a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just
Okay,
give
so
these
chips,
merits away for
Pepsi,
such
bleach,
little
and
effort.
eggs.
A
Is that
measly
about it?
5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Input received. Hang on a minute. Weird. New content. Alright, don't mind if I
Oh,
do.
good. You notice my sign. Yes,
Yeah.
I have something very exciting to show you.
What would that be? What is it so exciting he has to show us? I mean, it goes somewhere else, I think. Oh no, it just goes back there. For real, narrator? Are you for real? Man.
You
Alright.
see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable
Yeah.
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Uh-huh.
The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new
This is my
content
new
for it
elevator.
should live up to that
What do you think of
legacy.
it?
So forget this ultra
It's better since it
deluxe
has music,
nonsense. I
but-
say we take it one
What?
step even
This music is
further.
actually pretty
Which is
nice.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
Ooh.
the Stanley Parable 2.
You have changed! This is new content!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I cannot really climb this. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, cool. Not an Apple computer at all. No, definitely not. I wonder if this is the place
Calling
that
it the
Infinite
Stanley
Hole
Parable
is.
2 is just so much catchier than
actually,
Ultra
I think
Deluxe,
it
don't you
is.
think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I guess it does so. Looks like an office building so far to me. Interesting. That seems like a PowerPoint of some sort.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much
Who took the
more
red
of a
marker?
fuzzy magic
Me.
than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, interesting meeting plan. I mean, it looks cool. Right? Valued investors, this way to the show floor. New features. Are they floating? That's cool, I guess. Cool. Oh, here we go.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch! Merch! Wait, is that code? I actually wonder, is the QR code working? And if so, where would it lead me? It is working. Well, it leads you to the official website of Stanley Parable 2. Interesting. Office decoration, Infinite Hall? Interesting. Interesting. Collectibles. Exits? No, we don't want to go to the exit just yet. Free new plus easy achievement. I am more interested in the Infinite Hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, there we go. I completely missed that. Honestly, I know this part, so...
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Yay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Exactly. We're moving to collectibles and then Infinite Hole. It won't end, will it now? Ooh.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of
Looks
watching
pretty
a
cool
number
though
go
right
up.
now.
You
That looks
simply
pretty
collect
cool.
all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Look, it's Stanley. Amazing. Okay, Infinite Hole, here we come.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Why tragic? Also, I think YouTube is bugged. It says no viewers, but I know Adam, for example, is for here for sure. Weird. Opening rim, depth infinite, surrounding area. Interesting. Well, it's a big hole. Yeah, that's for sure. Just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Hasn't it?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
You're a fan of this idea, huh? So, narrator. Well, should we then check it out? Oh, whoops! I must have fallen.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Nah, it doesn't work on the YouTube chat.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why, has it at an end? I thought it can fall infinitely.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Yeah, I guess I do.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
No, you're not.
I really do. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yeah.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
Exactly.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
No, it's not.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole. And now
That's
you'll
not
get
fixing
more
the
time
issue.
with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What's happening? Ooh. Stuff is happening. Stuff is. German man gets stuck in aggressive divot for the rest of eternity. Or maybe not. maybe this goes somewhere truly else. Oh my god, we see ourselves! That's truly amazing. This game reminds me too much of Portal since it's made in Source. I don't know actually if the game is...
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
He looked... I don't know, he reminds me of Gmod for some reason.
You're no longer.
Yeah, I know that. Where is this reception going? Cool. Hey, the all famous error.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems
What?
you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we
What?
can't have that, Stanley.
Why?
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Whee!
From the looks of things,
Hole
you and
is
I
fun.
will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Here we go again, then. Oh, it's loading. No, don't load.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay, I need the reassurance bucket. I feel insecure.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable
There it
Reassurance
is.
Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Yes.
The bucket is the perfect solution.
I agree.
Come on, give it a try.
Give me the bucket.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Amazing. Love the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Okay. Let's go back to the infinite hole. Let's see if with our bucket this entire thing is going to be much nicer. Oh. Oh, okay, we cannot go to the hole anymore. Well, in that case, I guess we will go to the free new and easy achievement. Oh, wow. Well, anyways.
Now here's something special.
You're gonna go
remember
make
that
some lunch? Yeah,
broken
that's
test
fair.
Achievement that got left in the game on accident?
You're gonna
Well,
have
I'm
a great
developing
one
a
then.
Technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple
Are we
as
back,
that.
Stanley? Tool tip? What? Toodle tip or whatever he said. We'll be back at some point. Alright. Not sure how long I will stream today, but alright. See you soon then. Have a good one.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
What a shame. Is there anything I can do? Doesn't seem to be. Well, fair enough.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh yeah, the jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Yeah. Nice. Right now, what else? Your name in the game. Hear your name in what?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Yeah,
So
I
with
guess.
that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Sort of.
Jim,
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Oh.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
I'm Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the
Why do I
world's
imagine
possibilities
Jim
as
having a
Jim, and as
mustache?
Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Oh,
If
already
you don't
felt like
properly
Jim, though.
roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill!
Yeah,
What
that's
a rush.
amazing.
That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
Fun
2,
fact, they
it would
could have
still be
built
worth the
actually
money.
in
Let's take
the that the button would say your PC at least name. I mean, text to speech already exists, right?
A break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
No, my button. Oh man. Everything got pulled away from me. Right then, I will head to the
I
exit.
suppose I could allow only
Whatever
people
that
named
goes.
Jim to play this. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Settings world champion? Mostly infinite hole. Mostly infinite, it's not really infinite. Free achievement, okay. Okay, that door's locked. I'm gonna try out the achievement thing one more time, and then I'm gonna go to the exit. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so the achievement thing still doesn't work. Fair enough. But I will go in short time. Yeah, no worries. Me probably too. My back starts to hurt. My food needs to cook fully. Fair enough. I'm gonna go to the exit actually. And then I think I will come back to this game in another stream because this is actually pretty fun.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh. Oh.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of...
there's...
Okay, never mind.
no,
Hold
there's
on.
potential.
Let me do a
I
different
see that.
arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
You said you feel good about
Who
this.
am I kidding, Stanley?
For real?
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Yeah,
I wanted
that's...
fans to love it.
You
No matter
cannot do
how
that.
good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yes.
Would it possibly work?
Yes.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Exactly.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, there it is, the Stanley Parable 2. That looks sick with the music. Oh god, what's happening with the hallway? That's sick. And actually, I think a perfect way to end, as it's throwing us correctly in the, well, title screen. And I don't know, I'm tired. I want to maybe go out a bit as well, move a bit around. I'm coming back to my regular streaming time of 2.5 hours, I guess, or 2 hours. My back actually hurts. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will go now too, Adam. Don't you worry. However, before I will go, as if you watched the entire 2 hours and 2.5 hours completely and you knew around here, why not, I mean, go ahead, like and subscribe. I mean, it costs you only 2 clicks. Although, I guess that's the narrator says, sometimes it can be enough, you know? It can be enough, it doesn't have to be. Because when you go in the description, there will be another click for show more, and then there's another link you can press that goes to my video channel, which is another click. And then you have come to the front page, and then you can subscribe there as well. So in total it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. 5 clicks, as same as it was on the door for the achievement. So you, Adam, you will eat. Have a good one. Thank you so much. And yeah, you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this Stanley Parable 2 experience so far. We'll continue that another time. Anyways, rambling after enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next live stream or video. Bye bye, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Alright, then. Wait, where do I... There. Alright. Too many monitors. Bye bye.